Hey everyone, thanks for clicking. This is Rocky and I hope all is going well. Alright, so another Tuesday has gone by, so that means a new episode of Vixen, and in this case, the finale of the web series, episode 6. So let's go and dig in and talk a little bit about the episode. So the majority of the episode had to deal with basically Mari accepting who she is and accepting that role of the guardian and the protector and the keeper of the totem, basically. So we basically pick up with Mari in the wild. Essentially looks like she's dying. And then she hears this voice calling her name and bringing her back to basically life or reality. And it turns out to basically be the animals. As well as she sees some spirits of her parents and other ancestors, it looked like. But the main takeaway from that is the animals were telling her that she is actually the real guardian that was chosen, as her sister was basically touched by some kind of darkness that's basically been filling her, and that as long as Mari basically will be with the animals, they'll be with her kind of thing. So it's a mutual kind of acceptance. They accept her as a guardian, she accepts them kind of thing. So her and the animals tear off back to the village, where we see her sister basically holding the totem up, about to basically announce herself as a guardian. There's some kind of ceremony. It's a little bit dicey because we see the villagers that are around her have gold tinted eyes similar to hers. And then she actually changes her physical form a little bit, which is a little bit weird. So it makes me wonder if she might actually have the spirit of another god, or possibly the god Anansi that is taking possession of her, or something like that. Either way, there was actually more going on there than we actually know at this point. But we do see that, her sister does put the totem on, and Mari confronts her saying that it's hers, and that she's the one that's actually chosen as the guardian, and that her sister has darkness in her. So we actually see the two fight, which definitely, Mari's on the downside of that. She doesn't have her abilities. So that kind of disappointed me a little bit, as would have liked to have seen. Is Mari actually summon up the spirits of the animals as well, but actually have her look a little bit crazy when it happened. Because again, remember one of my previous videos, I mentioned that recently in the comics, they basically altered her powers a little bit. She's actually able to naturally touch and manipulate this red aura where these animal spirits are. It's just that the totem actually acts as a buffer to help her keep her sanity, so she doesn't give in to these animal desires and things like that. So I would have loved to have seen basically animal spirit versus animal spirit kind of thing. But what we see is Mari show her smarts. Basically, she outsmarts her sister, ends up getting that same spider, and has it bite her sister, which causes her to basically pass out so that Mari can take the totem. So then we cut back to Detroit, and again we see Mari accepting her role as a defender of Detroit, the guardian as it were of Detroit. And she also, accepts Chuck as her father, actually calls him father. She's basically accepting herself. So like I said, acceptance was basically the main point of this episode. And then we see a mini confrontation with Arrow and the Flash as they basically are trying to offer her training. And she comes back with that she needs to figure out things on her own first. And that if she needs help, basically she would call them, is kind of where it's left at. And the Flash and Arrow seem to, kind of accept that. And then she does actually get named, as Flash does name drop Cisco. And that Cisco's been calling her Vixen. So Mari does accept that as her name and basically goes off the point that she is Vixen now. And that's where we're left on. So again, that's basically the full run. It was only 6 episodes. I was a little bit underwhelmed by this episode. It's kind of anticlimactic. I would have preferred a little bit more of a fight between Mari and her sister, like I said, but it was nice actually seeing the real animals behind Mari basically protect her and take out these villagers so that her and her sister could have their one-on-one fight. But yeah, it was a little bit of a letdown compared to some of the other episodes. Overall, it was a very good origin, I think. Definitely did its job, as basically this web series was meant to basically gauge interest in if people would actually watch a web series like this, as it's a way the CW could introduce a lot of other comic book characters that just may not actually be popular enough to be on the live action show, but they want to actually have elements of those characters within the Arrowverse. I think it definitely succeeded on that standpoint. And the other one was basically to see how much interest there was in Vixen herself, and if she's someone people would want to see on the live action shows. Either way, I think they maybe planned on bringing Vixen onto the live action shows at some point anyway. It may move up that time frame to where we'll see her on the show sooner. But yeah, I definitely think we're going to see Vixen on the live action shows. I'm not sure if she's going to get her own show yet, but I definitely think we're going to see her on the live action. And they're probably going to continue on with the web series with additional seasons. I just hope maybe they extend out the episodes, as I would honestly prefer maybe about 10 minutes as opposed to the roughly about 4 to 5 minutes we've been getting per episode. So I haven't heard anything about season 2 of this web series or anything yet, but I imagine it is something they will do. So just definitely keep an eye out for, they'll probably announce it on Twitter, of course, and everything like that. Now I am still hoping they're going to bring the web series over onto YouTube as opposed to the CW seed, as I think, like I said before, it's a way for them to reach a larger audience and get a better idea on the impact that the web series has had on viewers, and, you know, get that direct feedback if they want to see Vixen on the live action show, as well as additional seasons of the CW seed miniseries. So overall, I did like the origin story. It was pretty clear and direct origin, which is fine. The animation of the series was great. Some of the voice acting was a little bit off when it came to Oliver and Barry, but you know, I can deal with that because, again, the animation was great, great story. So overall, yeah, very impressed with the web series of Vixen. Go and let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought about Vixen series, and if you want to see additional seasons, and if you want to see Vixen on the live action shows. Go ahead and let me know down in the comments below, as well as any questions you have on the characters. Put those down below as well. Would love to have some conversations with you guys. If you've enjoyed this video, definitely pound that like button. And I would love for you to check out some more of my content. So definitely take a look at your screen right now. I have some links to a couple other videos, and I will have those same links down in the description, as well as in the interactive card. So definitely check out some more content. Let me know what you guys think about my videos, what you think about my channel. And if you feel inclined, you know, definitely subscribe. Come on board. Would love to have you. If you have gone and subscribed already, thank you so very much. I really do appreciate you coming on board, and I hope you've been enjoying the videos. Alright guys, all that being said, I hope you have a great rest of your day now, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.